Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today I have planned to film completely different video for you, and I kind of had everything prepared here on the side and wanted to start filming, and then I thought, no, I don't feel like filming that kind of video. I wanted to talk about something else, a little bit emotional for me, because I've been going through some kind of things or stuff recently, and I wanted to tell you about 5 things I miss about Armenia. And the reason for that is I visited a good friend of mine during the Easter time, and it kind of brought me some memories, and I kept dreaming about a lot of things about Armenia, and some other things happened to me here again in Germany, and I kind of started missing everything what I had at home. And then I thought I want to talk about that. So if you're interested to know what I miss about Armenia, just stay with me. The first thing I miss about Armenia is, of course, the food. But when I say food, I don't mean all the national food we have over there, because most of them I can cook in Germany as well. You know, because of globalization, you can find all the products all over the world, everywhere you live. So it is kind of not a problem today. But there are things I can't find in Germany, or even if I can find, they don't taste anything like what we have at home. And one of them is our national bread called lavash, which is basically a flat bread, and which is basically a flat bread from wheat flour, and it is baked in wood-fired oven, which is called tonir, and it tastes so good. It is so good. I found lavash again in Germany, but it does not taste anything like we had in Armenia, and I miss it so much. So every time I have a visitor from Armenia, I ask them bring me lavash. And the next food that I miss is which I dreamt today the whole night. I don't know why. It's a pastry. It is called gata, and it is like a dough filled with crumble. If you're from Germany, Streusel. Streusel is what we have in this dough, and it is baked again in the oven, and it is so good. It is so tasty. I miss it so much. The second thing I miss about Armenia is our sense of humor. And when I say sense of humor, I don't mean by any ways that Germans do not have sense of humor, because they do, but we have different kinds of sense of humor, and every nation has his own humor, which is sometimes not understandable for the other ones. But I find Armenian humor lays in my blood. It goes in my blood, it lays in my heart. I can feel it, I can sense it, and I miss it so much, because most of the time when I make jokes here, no one gets what I said. But if I make the same joke in front of an Armenian person, she will find it completely funny and will fall on the ground, and it goes both ways. And I kind of miss being silly and making all those jokes and understand them without thinking what the person said. I don't know if you understand completely what I mean, but when I talk to Armenians and we start joking around, I don't have to think how I have to joke, because it comes like from my heart out, you know, it comes from my heart, all these jokes, and I kind of miss it. I miss our sense of humor. It is very, it's a black humor, I would say. And I don't mean the humor which we have on Armenian national TV, because it is not funny at all. I mean just our regular street humor, which we use while communicating to our friends or family members. And we are very, very funny nation, I have to say. So the next thing I miss about Armenia is Yerevan. Streets of Yerevan. Yerevan in the evening times, Yerevan in summer. Now, the friends of mine, my childhood friends who are watching me right now, they may wonder why I'm talking about Yerevan, because I don't come from Yerevan. I come from another city, but the thing is, I have lived in Yerevan for a couple of years, and as a child, I always wanted to move to Yerevan, because it is a city which fits to me with its aura, with dynamic. I love that city. It is like kind of like graved in my heart, you know, like I have been in so many places in the world, but still this city is like, it's mine. And I miss the streets there in the evening where it is full of lights, music everywhere, cafes everywhere, people are crowded, they are talking and walking and having fun and drinking beer in the cafes or coffee. And you have fountains in every corner, you have parks in every corner. And these lights, something that I miss in Germany, because if you live in Germany, okay, if you live in a big city in Germany, maybe it won't be the same, but Dresden, I can say from my point of view, it does not have much lights, or it is not as light during the night time as it is Yerevan is. When I go in Dresden for a walk, of course in the evening times in summer everyone is outside, all the tourists are outside, the cafes are often open. I just said in German, the cafes are open and people are still having fun, but it is nothing to compare with Armenia, really. It's nothing to compare with Yerevan, not Armenia, Yerevan. It is completely different city. That is a city which has a music kind of, I can't explain to you. For me, this city has a music, a dynamic, which I love the most and I miss a lot. So the fourth thing I miss about Armenia is our hospitality and our tolerance towards children. Now, I don't mean that Germans are not hospitable, because they are hospitable, but they're different hospitable as Armenians, if you know what I mean. Armenians are very warm, and if we have like guests, we treat our guests as queens and kings, and we cook a lot. We open a huge table with different kinds of dishes and we're like, yeah, try this and try that, and we give them the best place, the best corner in our home. We offer them everything we have. I mean, we do for them more than we do for ourselves, which is kind of now a little bit funny when I'm talking about that. Germans are not like that. They will offer the things they have, but they won't jump over their shadow to offer you more what they have. And when I'm talking about tolerance towards children, I notice it over and over again every time we travel to another country, especially to southern country, how different Germans are from like southern countries and Armenia, because Armenians are very tolerant towards children. They love kids, really, they love kids. If I go out with my daughter in Armenian, everyone will come, everyone will make comments how cute she is, everyone will try to play with her, make jokes with her, maybe hold her up and offer her candies, a lot of things. And in Armenia, as a mother, I won't freak out about that, because it will be normal. People treat kids like that. If I'm sitting in a cafe or a restaurant and my daughter starts not behaving or crying, instead of getting like looks or comments, I will be offered a help, or the table sitting next to me will start making jokes with my kid, offering her something, a toy or anything they have, or talk to her just to calm her down and to make me feel comfortable and not like kind of, oh my god, I have to take my kid and run away, because in Germany you will get looks if you're in a cafe and your child starts not behaving, or maybe comments, and the people will get very irritated. And when you're walking in the streets, elder people love kids here. I mean, mostly they will be like very warm towards kids, but I notice like young generation, my age or a little bit older, they're totally ignorant about children. Not ignorant, it's like a strong word, but if I am on the street, no one will smile at a child or anything. They will just pass her by, like, I don't know how to explain. They are cold. Germans in that you have warm Germans, of course, but mostly the whole picture is that they are not that tolerant. And the fifth thing I miss about Armenia, and this is like the thing I miss mostly about Armenia, and which makes me very emotional, are my friends. My friends who are one of a kind. And I have met so many people in my life. I met I'll see I'm getting emotional already, but I met so many people in my life. So because we traveled a lot, I moved a lot and things, but I have never met people who are like the friends I have in Armenia. We grew up together, and we still are in contact with each other. I'm in contact with my childhood friends and friends from school and from my university where I studied, and I love them so much. I mean, they are irreplaceable. There is no one else who can replace them, and there are no other friends of mine who will understand me or get me as fast as they do. You know, you have friends with whom you talk and you don't have to explain yourself because they get you, they understand you, and they know what you mean. You don't have to say, do you understand what I mean? Or then open the brackets too much. You say the way it is and they already know what you meant because they know you, kind of. We grew up all together. We are like so alike. And the friends I made after I moved from Germany, they're cool as well, and I love them a lot. But these are the friends where when I say a sentence, I have to explain why I said it or how I said it and why I meant it, and it is kind of like I'm in a phase when I make friends and I have to explain myself a lot, and it can be hard sometimes because you have to always show them or teach them who you are, if you understand what I mean. Whereas my friends in Armenia, I talk to them so often. Thanks God, I love like that we have internet nowadays. We have WhatsApp, we have a lot of like Skype and everything, and you can call them and we talk to each other. No one explains anything because we get each other, and I miss them so much. Most of them, of course, moved out of Armenia and live in other countries, but I mean, I know a lot of them are watching my videos now, and I love you. If you're watching this video, I love you so much and I miss you so much. Yes, and you're one of a kind. There are no others. So you guys, I am done filming for today. Thank you for watching my video, and I'm sorry that I got a little bit emotional today, especially while talking about my friends. Just friends are one of the most important part of my life, and I have a feeling the older you get, it's harder to find real friends or to meet real friends. That's why it makes me so emotional talking about them. And recently things are happening to me which make me so emotional and which make me think about what I had before and appreciate the people I knew before, my friends, Armenia, my culture more. And yes, they make me emotional. With this being said, I don't mean by any means I'm planning to move from Germany, or I don't feel comfortable, or I feel unhappy here. Just like vice versa, I'm very happy here. I am in my plate, but difficulties happen to everyone, and we all have those days when we kind of stop and think about what we had, or evaluate the things what we have or we are going through. And it helps us to grow and kind of analyze who we are and what is our direction and how we want ourselves to be. So I'm gonna stop talking right now. Thank you for watching this video. Give me thumbs up if you like my video and subscribe to my channel. And if you are a friend of mine from my childhood, I am sending you all my love to you. I love you so much, and thank you for being part of my life for so many years. I love you so much. So take care, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.